Hello, and welcome to the finale of the 2019 Spring Marble Race Cup. Right now, after 7 races, there are 2 marbles who have a chance of claiming the championship, Rosebud and Chocolate. Here are the current standings. If Chocolate wants to beat Rosebud, they must place at least 5 spots higher than them. If they do not do that, or they don't place in the top 2, they will be tied with Rosebud in points values or lower, and in the event of a tie, Rosebud will win because their medals are more valuable than Chocolate's. Let's see how it all pans out in the finale of the 2019 Spring Marble Race Cup. Let's go. And here we have it, Race 8, Downward Spiral. As you can see, everything is spiraling and moving downward. Chocolate is the first person to make it into the first section, but it is surprisingly Marigold, who's currently in last, who gets to the third section almost immediately. Now in the first section, those spinners are meant to inhibit progress of the marbles. They need to go straight down into that small divot in the teleporter at the very bottom of each column. Now 5 marbles are in the second to last column, among them Chocolate and now Rosebud, but it will be Marigold, surprisingly, who'll pick up first place, followed by Mint. And it all comes down to the next finisher. Will Chocolate be able to pass Rosebud? Chocolate just needs to finish right now and have Rosebud fail miserably in this race. But if that does not happen, Rosebud will in fact win the cup. Raindrop tries to hold on but can't. Chocolate gets bounced back and does not do very well. They just fall back down, not even close to the spinner that's supposed to knock them in. Rosebud doing quite well, but gets teleported back on the wall. Meanwhile, Spring is still in the second section. Chocolate tries again, doesn't work. Raindrop, Blossom, and Rosebud all there, but it will be Rosebud, and Rosebud places third, securing their spot as the winner of the 2019 Spring Marble Race Cup. And they finish in third, making it official. And you can see the rest of the marbles not really doing very well, but they don't really have much motivation anymore. None of them are able to win, but at this point it's just for honor. Blossom just barely clips the side of the teleporter there. Chocolate comes in, not able to make it. Lavender, not able to make it. Blossom, though, is, after their previous failed attempt, and enters the final section, which is very slow descent down into the finish line. Looks like Chocolate is not going to make it. Will Lavender make it? They will not. What about Raindrop? No, they fail on them before they even get to the bottom. And Chocolate is able to make it, though. Just down to Raindrop, or Spring just finished. It's down to Raindrop, Lavender at this point. Chocolate gets 5th, and Spring gets 6th. Now who will get the shame, actually, of being the last place marble to finish in the last race? Looks like Raindrop, no, just barely too late to get hit by the spinner. It's taking a little bit longer than previously. I'm not sure if having other marbles around you is beneficial or not. It might be beneficial because they might slow your movement, but they also might harm you by knocking you backwards into one of the walls. Right now, neither of them are doing very well. Lavender, they both passed the halfway mark, but it will be Lavender who attempts again. Very close, but they won't be able to make it. Raindrop now coming in. Will they be able to make it? They barely do after a tiny bounce off the center of the spinner. They are able to make it into the final section and get 7th place, whilst Lavender is left with 8th. They keep trying. And they finally reach the final section and just slowly bounce down to the very bottom, finish the race in last, over 5 minutes. And now you can see the final standings of the 2019 Spring Marble Race Cup. Rosebud has won after 6 podium place finishes, and Chocolate gets second place after a valiant effort, 4 medals to their name. Mint has 42 points with 2 medals. Lavender has 38 points with 4 medals. Raindrop has a tie with Blossom and Marigold, but their medal count is higher than the other two. And finally and last is Spring, who shares their name with the competition. The marble with the highest standard deviation is still Rosebud because they had placed 7th and 8th in previous races. Blossom is the most consistent marble with a standard deviation of 1.732. 4 marbles did not change position, and 4 marbles swapped marbles with the marble beside them. There were a total of 3 DNFs over this cup and 0 disqualifications. And the marbles' average positions are descending, unlike previous cases with Rosebud being slightly lower than the second place marble. Anyways, that is the end of the 2019 Spring Marble Race Cup. Thank you for watching.